Okay, this is funny because I'm doing or I was doing a Pokemon stream. It's probably going to be over by the time you're watching this, but there's a shop reset happening, so we should probably talk about it. It's not shop, it's missions. But for the BR shop, let me go to monitor capture here. We got some interesting things. I believe the Ghostbusters are still around. They might already be gone. Oh no, they're down here. Yeah, so this site doesn't lay everything out perfectly, but you can kind of see that a couple of new heroes, new like superhero people, I think, are coming here. I don't know. Peely Bones around. I don't keep up with with stuff too much, but you got a couple of new skins. If you guys like anything you see, feel free to use code Mista to check out. I'd appreciate it. And then, yeah, I'm not going to cover the Battle Royale shop too much because I actually want to spend some time on this. So, there is a mega thread going on for, like, too long didn't read. It's essentially just feedback on ventures. I haven't typed anything yet. I might give them my peace of mind. Just let them know. If you want to throw in your hat, I'd appreciate it if we didn't flood this thread. Like, if you have an idea that's already been sort of shared by somebody else, upvote their post rather than maybe, like this guy is writing something similar to what I would write, which is just a big paragraph of opinions. I haven't read this thread, by the way. But the importance of this is it's being moderated by Epic. So Epic Bodhi and Magist are both, I'm assuming, Epic Bodhi. I don't actually know the name, but I know Magist is definitely Epic employees. So these guys are, can talk to the devs and will be forwarding a lot of this feedback. So if you want to let them know what you think about ventures, please be very articulate and kind, because there's no point in saying venture sucks, you suck. That doesn't help anybody. Write something thorough and, thought out. Like this, no play with others. I didn't even know this. Is there not a play with others for ventures? I thought you could do it in public. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not gonna explore that too much further, but I'm gonna link this thread down below and give them your feedback if you got something to say. So anyway, I do have 25 Vbucks to show you guys in Stonewood. It's not that interesting, but hey, not every day can be interesting. And then of course we do have the regular missions as well. So I didn't note anything that was too crazy. Fortsville Slugger is kind of fun to use. Husk Stomper, just some collection book fillers. These couple of survivors I did not see in Twine, so it does appear that we have 2 legendary survivors in Ventures, along with the League Gadgeteer. I don't think I saw that in Twine. I could be wrong. Electric Field is the only other thing of interest in here, and that also was not found in Twine. I think that these are all in Ventures, which sucks. So if you can access those zones, then hey, congratulations. But if you are too high of a level to hit the 82 zones, for example, then sorry. And then the only thing of note that I noticed in the missions was that Stabsworth was in Canny. I believe that's Canny. Yeah, so that should be interesting. It's a purple Stabsworth, but it's still a weapon worth leveling up because it's a very, very strong sword. So let's switch to the screen. Let it load for a second. And then let's see the event dungeon. So we got Inferno here. I always link my speedrunning guide whenever Inferno is your daily dungeon. I mean, you only have to run it once, but if you're trying to go fast and run that more and more, get some llamas open. These are highly recommended because you can get a lot of the good stuff. The manuals, the designs. These are quite important in the late game. But let's head over to the missions and check out what I saw. So yeah, again, just book fillers. The Deathwing is nice. The Krypton Sword is none of these are standout weapons, but they could be good for the collection book. 4x reperk. That's actually a really good mission for reperk. With the 276 alert bonus, just running that 82 4-player once is probably worth it, just for, I don't know, whatever that would be. 500 reperk maybe? A good amount, no doubt. It's certainly worth at least considering. And the 88 4-player, a little bit of a tougher mission. We got a nice amount of combo here. We got purple and purple, my goodness. We have water restricting you to using metal, but then metal corrosion. This is a bad modifier. It's never fun. And then, of course, it's smoke screen. So in a category 4, you're going to have to be leaping around with a sword. Might be a tough mission, but it's still 4x Eye of the Storm. So if that's something you need, then there you go. Lots of decent alerts. Nothing crazy. Again, book fillers around here. And then the other thing that I found of note was, the Disintegrator. So not a fantastic weapon, but it's, purple. You might be able to bring it up and try it out. I'll link my Disintegrator video down below. That one might be of interest of you. It's a good shotgun. It is good, but it's not my personal preference. It's quite expensive as it uses energy cells. We do have a legendary sniper defender. The old guys are what I use. Those are worth running. Definitely pick some of these guys up because I'm gonna make my defender videos soon. I just keep doing real life and then not. I haven't forgotten. I keep talking about it every day, but I gotta remind you guys. So 4x perk up and alert. So that's just, solid mission. Perk up all around. 4x Storm Shout if that's something you need. More Eye of the Storm if you're low on that. Energy Thief, good for the book. Good to user if that's something you need. I was completely false in saying that at least one of the legendary survivors is over here in the 124. I must have just barely missed it. I apologize, and also surprise. There you go. So one of the legendary survivors is available. I think it'd be funny if somebody already commented that down below without finishing the video. If that's you right now, just delete it so I don't have to deal with that later. All right, and then of course we have the 4x reperk in the 132 4-player, and now I can comfortably point out 140 zones because I'm 133, so I can actually see these without thinking they're 160 zones. Double 4x reperk, which is really nice if you need that. This is, again, just like earlier, this mission with the 369 alert bonus is worth running just once at least because it's very, very nice. And then if you can stomach a category 4 storm, it's a tougher mission. You're gonna have to trap it kind of a lot and have teammates that are hopefully helping you. Sniper defenders help. Then 4x legendary perk up plus 225. You will get enough for like a perk and maybe a no, it's about 300 and you might be able to get like a whole perk out of this mission and then some. It's good. It's good. And there's a purple survivor, I guess, if you need that as well. As for the 160 zones, we have, 5x storm shard reperk, 5x rain. That is your rain mission. If you're a high power level person who can queue this mission, then run that rain mission literally just 10 times and you should have 4,000 or 5,000 rain, which should last you a while. 10 runs would be what, 200 minutes, 3 hours, throwing a good movie or a TV show or somebody's stream. I won't be streaming, so just find something to watch. I don't know. Sabsworth III, again, one of the best swords in the game. I'll link that down below. It's worth running that mission even for a purple copy because it might have a good 6 perk. 4x drops of rain and canny, not something you often see. Nice to see. I'm going to skip over a lot of these missions just because, they might be interesting to you, but I don't feel like 100 rare perk up is worth pointing out right now. I don't know. It might be something you need. Purple defender, you can't flux these guys yet. It's my understanding. I've shown this before where I bought a I bought a defender just so I could try to increase the rarity, and you just can't, unfortunately. I don't really know why, because I think defenders are the only thing you can't increase. Defenders and survivors, you can't increase their rarity. So it'd be nice, but even a purple sniper defender is certainly better than none. So that might be worth grabbing, especially if you're in canny. And then the pulsar is not a great AR, but I'll link my video down below. You can check it out for yourself. It's, if you're in canny, it might be a weapon worth trying out. 4x reperk in the 58 4-player. Lots of decent missions in canny. Canny's really coming out here. It's coming out... Wait, hold on. I need to line up a pun real quick. It's coming out swinging with these decent rewards. Forceful Slugger, it's actually fun. I crafted myself a copy earlier. I have it with the crit hits cause an explosion. That is something I'll talk about whenever I cover the Forceful Slugger in its own video. It can be a fun weapon. It's viable kind of in the late game. It's not extraordinary, but it is fun because that explosion gives it some area of effect damage, which melees desperately. Well, melees are okay with area of effect, but it's nice to have, just like the ceiling drop trap. So it's purple. And then finally in canny, the Storm King is not great. So 4x drops of rain in the 74 player plus about 250 reperk. There's a lot going on in canny, which is nice because I had no notes for Plankerton. Literally nothing. I mean, there are missions. Some of them are good. 4x, green perk up is nice, I guess. So purple Templar, some book fillers, but really nothing that seriously stood out. There's just not a whole lot going on here. Blue Electric Field, if that's worth it for some flux, then maybe. But other than that, yeah. As for the daily mission, or for the daily shop, llama, superhero llama, you might have seen it earlier. Not exciting for me, but if there's a hero that you need, this might have it. So feel free to use code Mista at your checkout. I'd appreciate it. That's it for today. I'm going to go eat because I'm absolutely starving. I've been living off of 2 pieces of pizza for about 5 hours, including podcast time. So yeah, I'll see you guys later.